Hi everyone, it is time for a new video and I am so fucking excited right now. Also, please ignore this shelf right now. I'm kind of in a rush and one of the books fell. Hi everyone, so I just wanted to quickly jump in here before we get into the video, and I wanted to mention that there's still a lot going on in the world, and specifically I wanted to mention that there is this fundraising auction going on called Books for Palestine. I'm hopefully going to put up this video today on May 27th, so people can basically donate all kinds of bookish things to the auction, and the deadline for that is May 28th, 11:59 p.m. EST, so I wanted to mention that because it's going to be closing soon. And then the auction is going to be happening from June 1st to June 4th, and the purpose of it is just to raise money for Palestine. I'm going to be linking it down below along with all kinds of other resources, just like in my last video, so please check out the description box. I am so excited because I'm going to be going to the bookstore today, and so I'm not entirely sure if this video will be just like come book shopping with me and a haul and that will be it, or if I'm going to combine it with like a casual chill reading vlog. So you're going to know from the title, I'm going to a bookstore after 5 months of not being able to go. Where I live, there's been a lockdown on shops since before Christmas, and let's just say I'm on a withdrawal and I'm so fucking ready. So today I'm going to just like a really small bookstore that has like a really tiny English section, but I found out the last few times that I went there that they actually often have like a lot of hidden gems that they don't have in the other bookstores that I normally go to, and so I'm hoping to still find something good. I'm so ready. I'm also gonna probably have sushi for lunch. It's just gonna be amazing and I'm ready, so let's go to the bookstore.
If I'm overthinking, I'm really trying, so I should stop it. So hard on myself, it's true. Pick apart the things I do.
Hi everyone, so I'm gonna be doing a voiceover, which I literally haven't done in so long. So here's me crossing the line into the bookstore. I was like, I have to film that, and this is a very bad shot of like the English section overall. And here I noticed that they had Jade City and Jade War by Fonda Lee, and it was the first thing I saw, and I was super shook because I would not ever expect them to have it. I've heard so many people say that it's not really easily accessible, so here's me kind of looking around. Here's me awkwardly posing. And here I'm showing you Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert, because once again I was super shook that they had it because I've never seen books by Talia anywhere here. So here I was checking Jade City to see how much it costs. Here I was very badly showing you that it's floppy. Here I was looking at Homebody by Rupi Kaur, which I didn't end up buying because it was quite expensive, and I thought that I would see in a different bookstore if it was cheaper. Here I was looking at Crier's War, which again, I was so shook that they had it. It was really expensive, so I didn't get it, but hopefully next time. Here I was looking at The Girl Who Drank the Moon, which I've heard a lot about, but I also didn't end up buying that. And here's me trying to actually get some footage of myself. Again, very awkward, not very eventful. Hi everyone, so this lighting is pure trash, and I'm resting my phone against one of the books that I bought, but okay, I hate this. Is that better? Not really, but I already did this in a video and I was like, I just love filming in the car. There's something about it that is just so fun and satisfying to me. So yeah, I went to the bookstore. I also went to like a jewelry store, didn't find anything, but yeah. I have Starbucks here and I am ready. I got 3 books and I'm really excited. I did not expect to get them at all, but I do think they're gonna be good books, and I am gonna talk about it when I get home. They turned off the lights. Yeah, it is time to go. That is a sign. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to you when I get home, show you the books. Yeah, I also I love this shirt. It's from misguided, maybe. It's also really close to the color on my book cover, which, like, it's so funny because, like, I've been dying to wear this kind of color for years now. Like, I just love light blue, and I think that it looks amazing with my hair, and I've been wanting to wear it for ages, and recently I got blue sweatpants in a similar color. I got this, and now that I think about it, that's it actually. I was just gonna get another shirt, but I didn't get it. But needless to say, I'll be getting more things in this color. So I am gonna shut up now. I'll go home and I'll talk to you soon. I'm sorry the lighting is pure trash. It is literally like 2 p.m. but it's gloomy as fuck. There's probably gonna be a storm, so hopefully it's not terrible. But I am here to I'm here to show you the 3 books that I got. So I was shook because it's honestly, I find it really funny actually, because there's like a little mini backstory. So I got Jade City and Jade War by Fonda Lee. Like I said, seriously, this store is so tiny, but it just has hidden gems. Like, I don't understand who delivers their books. Like, I don't know how it works, because literally the other bookstore that I normally go to is like a chain. It's bigger, there's more books, but I barely ever find anything I really want, because they have like just the most basic shit. And they also don't have any romance, which is one of my greatest frustrations. So I did not find any romance. There was one book, but it was literally like, I didn't like the cover, which like I don't really care, but it was the last book in a series that I don't even know what the series is. So, you know, they did have some of the Julia Quinn Bridgerton books, but I'm not sure if that's worth purchasing for me physically. Anyways, so I literally can see people talking about how these books aren't easily accessible, that you don't normally find it in bookstores, and then I found both of them, and they even had like 2 copies of each, and I was absolutely shook to my core. And the reason why it's kind of funny is because literally I think yesterday or earlier today I was thinking about Jade City, and I was like, I absolutely cannot handle characters dying. I hate it. I don't want it. Keep me away from it. Like, absolutely not. So I was literally thinking, yeah, well, I don't know if I can ever read Jade City, because I know that some of the characters die. I don't know anything else, so. But just these books, for sure, are kind of brutal in some ways, and I'm not ready. So yeah, but I do think at some point I'm gonna read them, and I thought it'd be super cool to own them, even if they're gonna sit on my shelf for a little while. And I do think the covers are really cool. And yeah, so when I'm emotionally stable, God knows if that's ever gonna happen, I'm gonna read them. So super excited about that. And they're floppy, so couldn't leave them there, you know? Third book that I got is Loveless by Alice Oseman. Don't really know much about it. Love the cover. I obviously, like, I love Alice Oseman for Heartstopper. It's one of my favorite things ever, and I did order the new volume, which should hopefully be coming next week. Yeah, I haven't read any of Alice's novels. I've heard kind of mixed things about it, but I do know that some people loved it, and I do think I'm going to feature it in a really special video that should hopefully be coming soon, because there's something about this book. Let's just say the color of it is perfect for the purpose of the video. I know nothing besides the fact that the main character in this is asexual, and it explores that a lot. I guess it's kind of like a coming-of-age story. On the back, it says it's a wise, warm, and witty story of identity and self-acceptance. So I do love things like that, and hopefully I'm gonna have fun with it. But yeah, honestly, the cover already is worth it because it's absolutely gorgeous. So these are the 3 books. Why am I holding it like this? What the fuck? These are the 3 books that I got. And now I don't know what to do. I would talk to you about, like, I am in the middle of a million things. So this vlog could be kind of me catching up on books that I've started, but a part of me is like, I don't know if I want to do that because I just want to have fun. And that doesn't fully seem fun because it's kind of like more productive. And I don't want to be productive because, like I said, I need to be finishing up my book, and that's enough productivity. So I think I should just shut up now and update you when I figure out what I'm doing with my life and this video. So I'll talk to you soon. Hi everyone, so it's still the same day, I just changed my shirt because while I absolutely love that blue top, it is super uncomfortable and I feel like my hair looks weird. So I decided to make this like a chill reading vlog and just kind of talk to you about some books that I recently read, that I'm currently reading, and I don't want to put any pressure on myself, so I'm sorry in advance if I don't like read a shit ton of books, but I do want to at least like tell you about multiple books. Let's talk about some books that I recently read, books that I'm in the middle of because I'm in the middle of a million things. A lot of these things is for other videos, so I'm not really gonna get into that, but yes. So a book that I recently read is Meet Cute Diary by Emery Lee. This came out last week and I read it on audio because it was already on Scribd. We stan. And this book on Goodreads is described as Felix Ever After meets Becky Albertalli, which is actually really funny because like I saw this before and then I forgot it, and then I literally like I was talking to a friend about it and I literally mentioned Felix Ever After without realizing and remembering this. So this is a YA contemporary about a trans boy, Noah, and he is also triracial. And he basically has this meet cute diary where he writes about meet cutes that like different trans people have, and he basically writes them from like different things he experiences or sees that are like not meet cutes that anything comes out of, but like they are potential meet cutes and like romantic moments. And so he writes a blog about that, and it's super popular, and you know, it's all about like uplifting trans people. Someone finds out, or like someone starts believing that they're fake, which is kind of true, and so Noah ends up fake dating Drew that he kind of like runs into, and things go on from there. So I didn't end up reading this book because I kind of had conflicting feelings about it. Like I did really like it and I think it's a really powerful and amazing, well done book. There were just some things in the plot that personally don't really work for me, and I really don't want to spoil it because like it is something that you find out like definitely more towards the end. But that being said, I still really enjoyed this book. I still highly recommend it, and it was still a really wonderful, like raw, messy, realistic coming of age story and a romance. So I would say that the romance definitely is not the main thing in this book. So that was the first thing that I read that I haven't talked about. And then the other thing is Gentlemen Prefer Heiresses by Lorraine Heath. I actually feel like I mentioned this in one of my last vlogs, where I think it was the 24-hour readathon and I started it there, but I finished it like 2 days ago. Absolutely loved it. It's a historical romance novella and it's about Andrew and Gina. And Andrew is the second son of a duke and he has no desire to marry. He doesn't really have like an official title, and so he has no obligations because of that, and so he just wants to have fun and like hook up with random people and doesn't want to marry, doesn't want to settle, cause he had his heart broken, of course, and he doesn't want it to happen again. And then we meet Gina, who is like, I don't know how to describe her. She's this like proper, you know, lady who wants to, who she's an heiress and she's trying to find a husband with, you know, like a title, all that kind of stuff, but at the same time she's really like adventurous and super fun, and like the dynamic between them was perfection. The chemistry, the emotional connection, everything is there. And like with this book settled my love for Lorraine Heath. I recently found her books and I'm in love. I am hooked and I absolutely will be flying through her backlist. So this book was just absolutely everything. It was so quick to read, even though like I didn't read it in the 24-hour readathon. I still read it super quickly. It was steamy, it was super fun, emotional, and seriously, like I am in love. And now let's talk about some of the books that I'm in the middle of. So one of the books that I started that I got quite far into, I got to like 21%, is Way Down Deep by Charlotte Stein and Cara McKenna. So this book is basically like a romance that is all written in like texts. And in case you didn't know, I feel like I've mentioned it multiple times, but at the same time I don't talk about it a lot. I absolutely love letters and texts, anything like that in books. Like, I adore it. And I do think that, like, books that are only in letters or only in text don't fully work for me. Like, if it's done well, then like I love it, but what I like the most is when it's like a normal novel with a lot of texting or letters. So this book is just text, but the thing, like, I am enjoying it. I am definitely like, I want to keep reading. I want to see where it goes. The only thing that I don't personally love about it is like the thing that I like about texts is how quick they are. You know, my brain, my very fast-paced brain loves when things are quick and like short, but it doesn't have to be like short as a whole, but text just, I love how quickly I can absorb them, and you know. And so in here, it doesn't feel like texts. It's basically like letters, at least so far. All of their messages are super long. There hasn't been an instance, unless I forgot about it, where it was like, you know, one line, one person, one line, the other person, one line, you know. It was totally written like letters or emails, or just like at least a page of writing, which definitely isn't like on its own a bad thing. It's just not exactly what I expected, and I do really hope there are gonna be some shorter ones, because so far it just feels like this big chunk of text that nothing ever like breaks. I do hope that is gonna get a little bit more fun and different. So we'll see, but I do think that it's gonna be really cool and really good, and it's definitely unique, and I do like it, and I like the two main characters, and I do think the dynamic is really interesting. So that is that. Yeah, I think that's all that I'm gonna talk about for now. Hi everyone, so I'm gonna try to make this a little bit quick because the lighting here, once again, super weird, but I wanted to film this update before it gets to, you know, like the sun everywhere here. And I have some updates, and I'm so glad, because I just felt kind of weird about this video because I didn't want to drag it on for, you know, like 2 weeks, and at the same time I wanted to share some exciting things with you. I went shopping with my mom and my sister after a million years. So when I went to the bookstore, I literally only went to the bookstore, even though, like, you know, all shops opened. And so today we went to like a few things, and I'm super excited to show you some random stuff and 2 books. So I'm gonna start with the 2 books. The first book that I got was one that I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning of the video or like when I was there, but I looked at it last time. I was like, I'm not sure, but now I ended up getting it, and that is the Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. So they basically did these like new editions that are like connected to the show, and I think like all of them are like from the show, and so they were at the bookstore. I don't fully love this series. I read the 2nd book, and I think I started the 3rd book and haven't gotten back to it, but I did love Colin, who this book is about, a lot in the book that I read before. And so I was like, you know what, maybe this will be better. I was thinking if there's like one book that should be the best for me in the series, it's hopefully gonna be this. And the other book I'm super excited about is 10 Things I Hate About Pinky by Sandhya Menon. And when I found out that it's floppy, I was like, I need this. So in case you didn't know, I love Sandhya Menon, and I love this series, and I absolutely adore this book. And I only own When Dimple Met Rishi, which is the 1st book, and actually the least favorite of mine in the series. So my absolute favorites by Sandhya in general are There's Something About Sweetie, which is the 2nd book that I still don't have, that I need to get. And then this book, the 3rd one, which is 10 Things I Hate About Pinky, why I already said that. And this is a YA contemporary about Pinky, surprisingly. And there is fake dating in this, because basically Pinky she goes to this lake house with her family. She is a very rebellious girl, and so she wants to prove to her family by dating Samir that like she can be responsible and mature, because Samir is this like super put together kind of serious boy, and things go on from there. They fake date at the lake house, and there's a lot of like Pinky trying to save this place that means a lot to her and to her community and like where she lives and everything. Like she wants to save it, and so she's also definitely like an activist and just super determined. And I loved this book so much, and like it was so cool because I read the e-arc of this, and I'm so happy that I can have the copy. And I also love the spine. Oh no. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little, there's just detailing on it. I don't know, maybe it just looks blue on camera, but it's not just blue, and so I love it. And yeah, I just absolutely adored it. This was maybe the first e-arc I ever read. I'm actually in like a street team for Sunday Evan, and so I get all arcs from her, which is like the coolest thing ever. And I read it. I actually vlogged about it, so I'm gonna link it down below if you want to see that. And just, I connected so much to Pinky, especially like when I thought about my teenage self. I used to be so much like her, and I'm not really like her anymore. But I connected to her and to the book so fucking much, and it was so beautiful. And like, it was definitely messy, and Pinky was definitely like not perfect at all, but so lovable anyways, and just so wonderful. And the romance was everything. And then another super exciting thing is, in one of my recent videos, I mentioned that I pre-ordered some books and entered pre-order campaigns. And so one of them was Lost in the Neverwoods, another one was Twice Shy, and the last one was Can't Keep Meeting Like This by Rachel and Solomon. And guess what? It arrived before the book has even arrived or been published. So Rachel and Solomon, you know, did not wait, and she sent it immediately. And I love it. So first we have the like signed little, oh wow, the sun is the sun is leaving, but it's super cute and it's signed, and I'm definitely gonna put this in my journal. I still haven't organized the other art, so I still need to figure out what to do with it. And so the art is, oh no, the sun is back. The art looks like that. It's adorable. I love purple. I love pink. Like the color scheme and the two characters are so fucking cute. I'm here for this. Absolutely love it. So these are the bookish things that I wanted to share with you. I am wearing this hoodie that I am so excited for. So basically, first of all, I've been looking for a comfortable hoodie like this for a million years, and all of them have this like super stiff material. They're never soft, they're super uncomfortable. I hate it. And so I found this, and the material is so soft, so wonderful, and it's pink. And the second part of the whole thing is that I want to get the outfits that Elle and Dylan, the two main characters in my book, Dare to Live, Dare to Love, have on the cover, which you're now gonna see. I am currently editing the video for the last like cover reveal, song cover situation. And so I got this hoodie, and it has the pocket. It is a hoodie and it's so fucking soft. Like, Dylan approves. It is a bit of a different color. I feel like especially in this lighting, it definitely looks like a little bit darker, and it's kind of the, forgot the name of the color, but it's not the same. But honestly, like, I'm so happy. It's so soft, so wonderful. So yeah, I forgot the name of the shop, but if I can find it, I'm gonna link it down below. It was just, I am thriving, and I'm gonna be wearing this all the time. The other best thing that I got today is this. Oh my god. And it gets better. So we have Baby Yoda on like the zipper, and we have Baby Yoda on the back. How fucking cute. Like, you can see my shrine for Baby Yoda here, and this is now gonna join. I am not probably gonna put it there. I could actually wait, I'm gonna try to like oh my god, yes, I love that. I'm probably gonna move that somewhere, and I do actually maybe want to use it for something, don't know what. I went to the bookstore, my mom saw it there. It's just some kind of like official Star Wars Disney merch. So I look a little bit rough. I feel like my eyes look really bad because they were like super itchy earlier, and so they were watering, and I put in eye drops and all that stuff, but hopefully I look okay enough. All the footage that I filmed, I feel like that was like a week ago at least, and I just need to wrap up this video because I have so many things in the works. So I'm so sorry, it's been so chaotic. And I have one more book to share with you. So I went to another bookstore that I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So the bigger bookstore, I basically went with my sister to meet a friend who had her birthday, and so along the way we went to the bookstore, and they literally didn't have almost anything, but the book that I got was Homebody by Rupi Kaur. So I don't know if I mentioned it when I went to the bookstore at the beginning of this video, but I saw it at the bookstore then, and I really wanted it because this is actually a book that I saw before Christmas that I really wanted, and so I was thinking about this, when I thought about what I would buy, but then it was a little bit more expensive than I expected. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try to wait for the other bookstore to see if it isn't cheaper there, and it was not. But I was like, if I'm still thinking about it, I might as well just fucking get it. So I got it, and I've mentioned it before, like, Ruby Kaur isn't exactly a favorite poet of mine. I just, in general, with modern poetry, I have a thing that, like, usually it's kind of like neutral for me, like average in a way, but there are almost always some poems that really resonate with me, and they kind of make it worth it. And just like, I don't always want to read the most intense, most powerful things. Like, sometimes I just want something nice and chill, if that makes any sense. I think that's where I'm going to wrap this up. So once again, I'm really sorry it was chaotic, but I hope you enjoyed it anyways. If you made it this far, I think it's fitting that you leave a book pile emoji down below, because like, we've done it before, but it's kind of fitting for all the books and stuff. Please, once again, check out the Books for Palestine website. And if you are interested in reading my book, Dare to Live, Dare to Love, the links are down below. It is coming out next Tuesday on June 1st, and the ebook is up for pre-order, but the paperback is going to be available on June 1st. So it's super fucking soon. I can't believe it, and just like, holy shit. So thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day, and I'm going to see you soon in another video. Bye!